So here's what I want to tell you. All right, we have all kinds of products, right? You say Tupperware, people think bowls, and we've got, the big major microwave products, and we have Benton syrups, and we have some cookware, and we have all the things that we have. We have a line of products called Crystal Wave, and for some reason, I love Crystal Wave. I have always loved Crystal Wave. I have had the Benton syrup Crystal Wave back and forth argument with people. It's not really an argument. I just like Crystal Wave better. And I think it's probably because um, 5 children and large dogs and everything else later, these things they're indestructible, seriously. And they were easy for my kids to use. So this is our Crystal Wave soup mug. And it is probably one of the most underrated products that we have. Plus, when you say Crystal Wave soup mug, everybody's like, well, I don't eat that much soup, but thanks, No, 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 no. That we're not even talking a soup mug. It just says that because a whole can of soup will fit in here and you can hold it and you can microwave it and you can eat it right out of here, which is great. But there are so many other things that you can do with this Crystal Wave soup mug, okay? It's got the vent at the top. And that means you can put it in the microwave and you can steam things in here. Okay, you can steam single serve vegetables in here. You can do all those things. Now I'm going to make a brownie because it's chocolate and that's what I'm going to do. But I want to show you how simple it is and how quick you can make this. And then we're going to talk about all the other cool things you can do. So I measured stuff out first because I'm that person. I like it really simple. This one almost didn't make the cut because it has more than 5 ingredients, and I am that if it has more than 5 things in it, I'm not doing it. But honestly, the sixth one was like a pinch of salt, so I didn't want to be stupid about it. All right, so it's flour, and I'm going to give you this recipe, so I'm not telling you like exactly all the measurements. We've got sugar, and most of the time I would tell you to put your wet ingredients in first, but in this particular case, we're going to put the dry ones in. This is cocoa powder, okay? And then a pinch of salt. This is what almost did us in, but we're going to do this. Pinch of salt is like 1/8 of a teaspoon or that. Okay. And you're going to take a fork and you're just going to stir this up so that you mix this all together because sometimes flour has little bumps in it, or especially cocoa powder can get a little lumpy. All right. And they were all in the modular mates. So that didn't happen, but not everybody here and not everybody is going to have modular mates in their kitchen, which we want to fix that. But for right now, we're going to work with what we got. So see how easy that was? Now, you're going to take a little bit of milk and a little bit of melted butter. Gonna have to get that out of there a little bit. And just a teeny tiny bit of vanilla, okay? We're going to put that all together. Now you stir that up until it starts to look like brownie batter. It smells like brownie batter. I'm a big brownie batter fan. All right, so see, it's super easy. And just going to get that all to where it's mixed up. And you're like, I don't know, it doesn't look like very much. Just wait, just wait. I'm going to show you the most amazing thing. Now, how long do you think this is going to take in the microwave? We're going to put this
seconds.
in there for 90 seconds. And then we're going to take it out. And you guys are going to watch me take a bite. So what you want to do, sometimes these can be a little harder to get on, especially when they're brand new. All you have to do is set it on the top and then push around it, okay? It's just like our round bowls. You start at one end and go around. Now, when you go to put it in the microwave, make sure you use that vent because that's what it's there for, right? It's not going to go all over your microwave, but it's going to vent this so that the steam can come out, the air can get in there. I'm going to put it in here for 90 seconds. Okay, while that's cooking, we're going to talk about some of the other features of this, okay? Because one is not enough. I'm just telling you right now, one is not enough. I'm going to share with you over 80 recipes that you can do in this soup mug, okay? There's cakes, there's eggs, there's like chicken Alfredo recipe, okay, a fettuccine Alfredo recipe, macaroni and cheese, all the things that you can do in here for single serve. And so, you know, it's great for sending kids to school if you can make things. There's a pizza recipe for this, okay? You can send it to school if they have access to a microwave, that's great. If they don't, there's a lot of things that you can eat once they're cooked that you can eat, you know, you don't have to microwave back up. But here's the other thing, people are like, well, school's stopping. School is, you know, they're gonna get out. But how many of them are going to practices, to summer camps, just to, how many of them are just, when they get up in the morning, you want them to have something to eat? If you have your eggs ready in this, all they gotta do is pop it in the microwave and they can fix themselves breakfast. But, so it's round, right? It's a Tupperware container, it's round, and that means what? That it's liquid tight and airtight. Now, I'm like, I don't know about liquid tight. That makes me a little nervous because of the vent on top. So we're gonna try it, right? We're gonna try this together. I'm either gonna wear it or it's gonna work. So the water's in there, right? The vent's open now. We're not gonna do it with the vent open. We're shutting the vent and I'm gonna turn it upside down. And I'm so glad that Tupperware is true to size when it says airtight and watertight. So if you have soup in here, if you have any kind of liquid in here and it's in the backpack or it's in, you know, a picnic basket or something, and it gets turned upside down, it gets dropped, it's not going to make a mess. You're going to be good. Yeah. My alarm went off. So we are going to see how this worked. And there's a lot of things about this that just a lot of benefit, right? They're stain resistant. They're
What's talking about you?
clothes. Okay, now I'm gonna let you
No, but
see.
you know,
So now what you can do on this is you could, I don't know, maybe put some powdered sugar on it. You could frost this, okay? You can put chocolate chips in there. You could put a scoop of ice cream on it and eat it hot. That could not be bad. I'm just gonna tell you, it could not be bad, all right? But I was thinking about some other things. So I made one earlier, and this is kind of how, I also ate a little bit of this one earlier, but I was looking at this and I'm like, so what could you do? Well, if you doubled this, okay, so that it came up a little higher, like I said, I had 5 kids. And you know that first birthday cake, that smash cake that they call it now, that can cost you like $25 for that smash cake? You know, you could make one of those in here in probably 3 minutes and you can pop it out because when I took it out, it just came out round and great. So you could take it out, you could frost it, baby can smash it, and you can buy something else with all that money because that would be amazing as far as I'm concerned. That's a lot of money to put in a cake. So, and then this I'm just going to show you. See, it comes right out. I'm going to take a bite of this while it's hot. Real hot. Mm-hmm. Tastes like a brownie, looks like a brownie. It's a brownie. So all you need to do with these is just think about how many ways you could use them. Like I said, chew. I have over 80 recipes that you can use with this. And so if you have one of these and you start, I don't know, like I would be happy to share the cake recipe with you or the pancake, the pizza recipe. Just let me know. And I will get with you. We can share it like at a party. We can share it online. I can share pictures with you. It doesn't matter. Just let me know what you're interested in and I can help you find all the things you could use this for. But like I said, you're gonna want more than one. It is stain resistant, which is great. So that means you can put the pizza sauce in there, you can put spaghetti sauce, things like that in there, and it's gonna work. There's even a recipe for ramen for these. You know, it's kind of never ending, plus you can make your own. So just think about what you'd like to see, let me know, and we'll make that happen.